Good performance tonight. Good performance. Joao Pedro showing up.
Yeah, they didn't really have a sniff, which was quite nice. I was never stressed about them scoring, which is good. Joao Pedro, I have my questions, and I still do. But right now, I'm moving. I'm moving to the other side of this guy might be him. Because the 2 performances he's put in so far, phenomenal. He's been cold. And what makes it even better, because he's playing well, other people are now looking going, oh, there's now levels in this squad. And Jackson came on and tried doing what he did, and it weren't working. And he's under pressure. He's under pressure now. Because if he don't perform, he's dropped. There's depth in this squad. Because we know that Jackson on his day can do something. But Jackson came on after those 2 Joao Pedro goals. He was worried. He was taking shots from positions he shouldn't have. Couldn't trap the ball, couldn't do nothing. But we've got, now there's rotation. So if Joao Pedro can keep up this level, hey, sky's the limit. He's been so good. So good. The defense was actually good today as well, apart from that man in net who shall not be named. He's added now to the list, to the other guy, who the long blonde kid in Atletico, because he's just the only time they had any chance when he's being stupid. But him being stupid is like his baseline. So we just need a new goalkeeper before I can have a bit of confidence to say that we might actually do something. But well, again, we're on the right pathway. I've maintained that since Maresca's come in. We're on the right pathway. Everything's moving in the correct direction. And when we lose to Flamengo, and everyone wants to lose their head, and I'm telling people, just calm down. It's not the end of the world. Sometimes people just need to listen and chill.
Do you know what's really funny about it all, David, is the and no one ever knows if they're fully right until the end, right? No one knows. But what I found really interesting is I'm seeing a lot of United fans going mad. Oh my God, Chelsea moving mad. Look at they're doing. Da, 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 da. And it's like, I'm not saying we'll go in the same direction as Chelsea. I'm not saying we'll be as good as Chelsea are in 2 or 3 years' time, etc. I'm not making that claim. But if you go back 2 or 3 years, the belly aching, the moaning, the frustrating, the protest, that this won't work, the process is broken. The same people now saying, I want to be where Chelsea are. It's like, are you ignoring the pain they went through to get back to this point? That's the bit I find so funny, is every club that I keep seeing everyone, I want to be like them. Are you forgetting the pain they went through to get there? That's the bit I do find quite funny, if I'm being absolutely honest with you. It's just hilarious personally, but that's just me. Elijah, what did you make of Chelsea tonight, mate?
He's speechless.
Yeah, I put you on mute because
sorry. Really good performance, Terry. And honestly, Joao Pedro, I had questions and I still have questions about Joao Pedro, but today he was brilliant. If the first goal, like, it was a fantastic goal. The way he just curled it into that top right, that corner, was superb. And even the second goal, I was thinking he had so many options, but he decided to take a shot and it went in. And for me, Joao Pedro, if he keeps this up, man, I think Nicholas Jackson will be in trouble. Could be in trouble because he's really improving. He deserves man of the match from me because he was brilliant in this game. Really good. Caicedo, honestly, like, this guy has been our best player and he'll continue to be our best player because every time he's on the pitch, it's just tackles, interceptions. Like, he was everywhere. Enzo, another brilliant performance. Neto, once again, was cooking in this game. But not only this game, he has been brilliant throughout this tournament, Terry. Absolutely brilliant. And he could have got an assist as well today. He really could have. I thought Neto was really good. Robert Sanchez, man, like, honestly, like, this goalkeeper needs to go, man, because there was a chance in the first half where Hercules, one on the left-hand side, and then Sanchez, just stupid enough, went out of his line. But thankfully, Mark Cucurella, put it over the, made that clearance because if it wasn't Mark Cucurella, that could have been 1-1. And I would have had a goal of Robert Sanchez. Like, for me, he needs to go. We desperately need a goalkeeper, man. I thought defense, all of them did really well today. You know, Tosin, Cucurella, you know, Chalobah done well. Cole Palmer, I don't think it was that great today, to be honest with you. But listen, man, when the Club World Cup final, now the tough test begins because we'll be facing the best team in the world or either the best team in the world this season, which is PSG. So the tough test begins in the final. But listen, if we win it, then then my expectations, they've exceeded, because I personally didn't think we'll be in the final and let alone win it, if you know what I mean. But really good performance, man. I'm very happy indeed.
I hear that, mate. Just been updated by Ben Jacobs as well that Chelsea have now earned almost £80 million for the Club World Cup. They'll receive a further 7.5 million if they win the trophy. So you guys are basically now you're almost at full maximum earnings, and that's also a massive part as well, because Chelsea have had the monetary issues. A lot of that has been resolved, especially in the Premier League. But that's more money to go out and spend on this squad, Winter Surfer. And you knew 60 million spent on Joao Pedro. So far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, we saw in his cameo last week, he, you know, little flicks and tricks here, physical, had the shot, was passing, everything like that. You know, we were told that he doesn't score outside the box. You know, he doesn't do that. You know, he doesn't do this. I thought it was a great performance. I think we've learned from the Flamengo game how to play these Brazilian teams, when to play these Brazilian teams in terms of being physical with them, in terms of pressing them, matching them, because they are very good, especially they're very good in the second half. But I think we've learned from that, and people will say, well, who have we played? But we can only play what's in front of you. Ask Man City fans why they didn't get to a semi-final. They got knocked out by Fluminense and stuff like that. So a very good performance, very professional performance. Glad no one picked up a stupid yellow card to the ban from the final. I will say I did love Nicholas Jackson's shot at the end. That showed a man who's desperate, desperate to score. He's feeling the pressure already from Joao Pedro. But Joao Pedro, yeah, both goals were very good. There's something special when the ball smashes in off a crossbar. It's something different when that the ball crosses the line like that. But his first goal was pure class. The way it just curled in. I don't care if the goalkeeper's 44. I don't think any goalkeeper's saving that in the world. I couldn't care less. Do you know what I mean? And I would say this. I liked Pedro Neto on the left, especially the first half. Cucurella did his best tribute to Thiago Silva by clearing off the line. So I do like that. But yeah, a very good performance overall. Hope Caicedo's okay for the final. And I don't fear any Real Madrid or PSG. I don't fear either of them. PSG will be missing half the defence, and Real Madrid will give us more chances than PSG. But you know, over just tonight's game alone, a very, very good performance, and Joao Pedro was very, very, very good. Very good today. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this here from Jimmy says that Maresca is about to win 2 times the trophies of Arteta.
Under one condition, that's possible. If Madrid beat PSG. First of all, big up Andrew. I'm glad you're good now. Big up to you, brother. Happy to see you safe. Thing is with the situation is the following. I didn't watch the game. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm here to just do Joao Pedro prop because I told you guys, maybe you know.
But hang on, before you start, Sam has always wanted Joao Pedro, even before he moved to Chelsea. I would say this: he wanted him. He would have taken him at Liverpool. He said it several times. Said it last year because he sees him more as a Firmino type of player. So before anyone says it, he's not jumping on the bandwagon now. This is like from last season, before in the summer, from anyone said
Exactly. Big up to all the Terrace community as well who watch my streams and they've heard me say how much I rate Joao Pedro. Big up to the people who watch Straight Facts. We're back tomorrow as well, inshallah, and who heard me say I rate Joao Pedro. I love Joao Pedro, man. What a footballer, what a player. I knew he was gonna get better as soon as he comes out of Brighton. Like I just knew it because he has the quality, he has all the fundamentals. This is why, and even Terry will vouch for this, why I like Ekitike, which is fundamentals. Footballers are fundamentally sound. Good first touch, good play, can hold up the ball, can pass the football. Listen, I called Joao Pedro Firmino region. Big up to Lewis as well, who said, listen, those are big words. And listen, I know it's just the Club World Cup against Fluminense, so we shouldn't do too much. But, you know, the performances in the last two games for Joao Pedro is unbelievable. I really rate Joao Pedro. I really like Joao Pedro. I think he's a phenomenal player. And, you know, with all due respect to the Chelsea fans, just put the Nicholas Jackson in the bag. Allow it. Joao Pedro is like levels above. Like it's just at this moment in time, Pedro and Delap is a massive upgrade on Jackson and Nkunku. Let's just be serious. Like quite literally levels above. Like just allow this whole Jackson prop because Jackson is better than Nkunku. So in everyone's mind, Jackson's good. Okay. Nkunku's had a bad time at Chelsea. Doesn't matter. So for me, I think Joao Pedro is a great player. I actually think it will be more interesting to even see Joao Pedro on the 10 for Chelsea behind a serious striker. If they do plan on signing a serious striker, that might actually make them even a lot better than they are right now. But this is where you get me. We have to put a downer on Chelsea a little bit. And I'm going to be honest about this. If you're a Chelsea fan, for the next 24 hours, practice singing Hala Madrid. Because if it's PSG in the final, I'll be honest, it's over for you guys. Like this is where it's gonna be a phenomenal final and stuff, and you always have a chance, of course. But I'll be completely honest, man. PSG are way better than Chelsea at this moment in time. With Madrid, you know, like Mbappe is going through some situation. There's new players, new manager. You know, they themselves haven't been like flying or anything. They've got this kid up top, Garcia or whatever it is. Like I think Chelsea can handle Real Madrid actually. But PSG, I don't think they can handle PSG. Like I think the front four PSG have will just be way too much for the Chelsea defense, regardless who's in there. This is not like to scapegoat any Chelsea centre back. I know David speaking about the centre backs today, but coming up against the PSG front four is a completely different animal. Like it's just constant attacks, just never-ending attacks. For me, like I actually see the Chelsea Madrid matchup. Just from a pure football perspective, I think that's a favorable matchup for Chelsea in the final compared to the PSG one. But they have to celebrate today. And for all the people who say it's just Fluminense, even I will say that because I'm shameless. Remember, Al Hilal knocked out Manchester City. Let's keep this in mind. You get me? And, you know, some of these South American clubs have knocked out the big boys, just like they've done even with us growing up. Like I've seen Premier League teams lose to the likes of Flamengo and Santos and you get me, like these clubs. So it's not easy, but yeah, I think Chelsea have done really well with the Pedro signing. I think they've cooked. I think Delap will cook as well. I'll be interested to see what happens in the final. I think that's the game where everyone's going to be looking forward to it. I haven't had interest in the Club World Cup as much, but yeah, Joao Pedro is Firmino region. Remember, Hussam told you this. First person to say this on YouTube.
He certainly looks very good, but yeah, I think you said it right, Andrew, though, as well, that you've learned how to play the Brazilian teams, and they've all kind of, and I haven't watched every match they've been in, so I feel like they've been very good at sitting in and then counter-attacking people. And that's sort of the beauty of international tournaments is, yes, you can do scouting to a certain degree, but I feel like in the earlier stages of the tournament, people didn't know too much about each other, and there was a little bit of that, but you've adapted well, and I think that's a really good notch on the bedpost for your manager, really, because he's had to orchestrate that, get the work in, do the drills in between games, get you guys ready for it, and you've done a very good job in the last two against them. I didn't watch the whole of the game against Palmeiras because I actually set my alarm. I woke up before a kickoff, and then I woke up and it was 2-1 with about 30 seconds to go. I was like, oh no, I fell back asleep. But
I think Palmeiras are a better defensive team than Fluminense. I will say that they're a better defensive team than them, Fluminense. But I think what the Brazilian teams have shown that they, especially in the second half of games, they really, if you let them and have the ball, they really attack. You know what I mean? But we dug in there. Like I said, we matched them, and we thoroughly deserved the win. I think there was only really the Sanchez Bozo moment where he still hesitated coming off the line, even though he would have won the ball.
Yeah.
that I really was going. That's the only thing I can think of. Really, had one shot where it was half a chance, but we marshaled them very well. I thought the referee really let it flow today, because there were some challenges that other refs would have really pulled up and got the yellow cards out and stuff like that. But I'm also glad they saw sense on the penalty thing as well, because I was really like, Chalobah's arm was right by his side. It's like there's nothing he could do to get his arm out of the way. I really thought they were going to give that, but we escaped that. But yeah,
I will say as well, another